School board members signed up and ran to improve education in their local communities.
Only mass people come when they're summoned.
This is not what they were expecting. Anger, insults, even threats over how best to respond to the pandemic and keep students safe.
I think many of you are being bullies. I think many of you are the way in which you refer to board members.
The way board members have been treated could lead to a lot of change next month. Good evening. I'm Erin Kiernan.
I'm Dan Winters. Thank you for being with us tonight. We want you to know that early voting for school and city elections begins tomorrow. And Erin, we know some incumbent school board members just aren't coming back.
It's really not that surprising. The stress of the past 2 years is just enough. WHO 13's Kaylin Thompson joins us with the story. Kaylin.
Yeah, some of those members told me their decisions not to rerun were made even before the pandemic. Some because of family reasons, others saying it was just time for new leadership. But one Des Moines school board member tells me after a stressful 2 years, he's not ready to take on another term. Packed meetings, heated discussions, and criticized decisions.
It's been a lot of stress. I've lost a ton of sleep trying to contemplate how to keep everyone as safe as possible.
It's not what Kalen Cody expected when he was elected to be on the Des Moines School Board back in 2019.
Yeah, the emotions have been learning on the go. It's been rapid. It's thinking about things I never thought that I'd have to think about in terms of a soccer stadium and a pandemic and getting sued at every turn or suing the state.
It's not the parents, but more so the state and other members on the board for why he's not planning to run again in November. Open seats like Cody's is allowing for other candidates to be considered. Lively elections that could lead to record voting numbers.
Unfortunately, in past years, such a small group was out voting. So that put a lot of power and influence in that small group. So, people need to step up, and I think Iowans are tuning into that. And I think with the developments going on in our society over the last couple of years, people are a lot more interested in what's happening on their city level and their schools.
Before you make your voice heard, there are new changes to remember, such as a tighter deadline of when you can request a mailed absentee ballot. But whether you mail in or go to the polls, soon-to-be former school board member Cody wants Iowans to remember this.
I hope that when the people turn out to vote, they'll take into account the people who are really looking to support, uplift, enhance public education and not looking to candidates who are only trying to tear down the system from within.
So it will be interesting to see how these elections will shake out. To learn more about voting in the upcoming city and school elections on November 2nd, you can visit voterready.iowa.gov.
There's a lot to watch. Thanks, Kaylin. And here are some of those changes to Iowa elections. The deadline to request an absentee ballot is now 15 days before an election. Tomorrow will mark 20 days until Election Day. That leaves voters roughly 5 days or until October 18th to request ballots. You can vote absentee and in person at your county auditor's office up until November 1st. Election Day is November 2nd.